It's all about humanity.
Yo, what is good, gamers? Peter here with Mooseman Games, and in today's Dino Squad video, we're going to be talking all about the black market. So, in particular, we are going to be cracking open a whole bunch of black market chests to give you guys a better idea of the kinds of prizes you can expect to win from these black market chests. Okay, so, maybe you're not sure which one to go for, the larger chest on the left, as you can see here, or the small chest on the right, or hopefully after seeing the odds here, it'll give you a better idea of which ones to go for. But before we jump into it, we need to talk about DNA. So what are we getting from these chests? Well, we're getting DNA for different dinosaurs. So if we go to the left-hand container here, we can see this is the big container. It costs 500 keys to obtain, and as you can see, it will give you rare DNA, but it'll also give you epic DNA samples as well, okay? And you have the chance to win a couple common ones. Hopefully that's not you, but test your luck and we'll find out later. So that is it for the big one. For the small samples container, you can see here you have a small chance to win some rare samples, you have more of a chance to win the common samples, and you actually have some opportunities to win a little bit of gold and silver there as well. So this costs only 50 keys, so much less cost. So we're going to be opening both of these containers today. We have 3,000 keys, so we're going to see what are the odds of landing specific prizes through these containers. But before we get into it, what is DNA? So if you're new to the game or you've not logged in for a while, DNA is the new currency in the game, and it basically allows you to build certain premium dinos, weapons, armors, and modules. So I'll give you an example here. Whereas before we could get something like here, the plank, for 150 gold. Now certain dinos, premium dinos like the mosquito we have here, cost DNA to acquire. So it will not only apply to the dinos, but it will also apply to certain weapons and armor as well. You can't really see that here because I haven't unlocked this, but yeah, certain armor and weapons will require DNA for you to unlock them as well. So that is what the DNA is used for, but how do we get the DNA? Well, the obvious part is through the DNA chests, which we'll be opening just in a bit. However, the other ways to get it are through battle rewards, for example. So you need keys, as we saw earlier, to open the DNA chests. And we get keys through battle chests. You can see here, the first egg gets you 10 keys. Second egg gets you 20, the third egg gets you 30. So if you play enough games in a day, you're going to be able to get 60 keys just from these battle eggs alone, okay? That's 60 keys from there. Now you also get keys at the end of a match, just as part of your battle rewards, if you do well enough in the match. So if you score high enough, at the end of a match, you will be given a few keys to work with there as well. Now, the other places you can get them is if you go to the shop right here, and you scroll over to all the way to the right to the office section. Keep scrolling to the right, and you'll see over here you have the opportunity to watch a video. So you can watch an ad for a few keys. You get 5 keys for watching one ad here, and here you can see another 5 keys. So you've got a couple opportunities to watch ads to earn some extra keys. And I believe, if not mistaken, that is it. Those are all the places that you can find keys at the moment. So let's jump into the chest opening portion of this, and we're going to start off with the small samples container, and we will see what are our odds. So as you can see here, it says containers until special 12. So that means you need to open 12 containers, and let's take a look at the bottom here. There's more information. So keys are used to open the containers. Containers contain resources and DNA. Only one prize per opening, okay? Don't get confused thinking you're going to get a whole bunch. It's one prize per opening. Increased rewards. So that special prize that you get after accumulating a few box openings will basically just be an extra reward for opening the containers. So we're going to see what kind of special rewards we're getting from the small and the big containers. Starting off with the small, let's crack one open. So should cost me about 600 to open the 12 that I need. So there we go, we got some silver straight off the bat. So you're not guaranteed to even get DNA from the small one. Got 1,000 silver. 1,000 silver really isn't that much in my opinion, but okay. We'll keep cracking open these chests until we get to that special reward. There we go, we got 20 DNA. Now this is common for the Primarch. We're gonna try and remember here and see if there's any patterns going here. Okay, 50 DNA for the Archon, again, common DNA. Let's keep it going. 20 DNA for the Reaver. So we haven't got any repeats so far, but we have got different amounts. As you can see, it's 20 to 100. We've got 20, we've got 50. We've got silver twice now. Curious to see how often you get a drop of 100. It says 20 to 100. So far we've got 20 twice, we've got 50, we've got 40. We haven't got anything more than 50 so far though. 20 again. Let's just keep them coming, guys. 40. So as you can see, we've yet to receive 100. Okay, we can make a Primarch. I don't need to do that right now. But as you can see, this is what will happen if you collect enough DNA and you can actually complete a build with it. It'll pop up with a prompt here saying to create it. I'm not going to do that now. Let's just keep opening these chests until we get to our special prize. 40 DNA again for the Reaver. So we are getting some repeats here. We can make a Reaver as well now. No, thank you. 20 Primarch. Oh, I think sorry, I just skipped that. I think it was showing me a module that you could make for the Primarch with that DNA. Okay, 100 gold, so first time getting some gold. Got silver. Well, I was going to say we got silver a few times now. I think this is the third time receiving silver. I really think that 1,000 silver is not great. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, but 1,000 silver for 50 keys, I don't know. I would rather take the DNA samples personally. We've got 50 Primarch DNA. So let's see, what are the options? We haven't got a single rare sample yet, just so you know. We haven't got a single rare sample yet. We've got Reaver, we've got Primarch. We have had Archon. We haven't had any Scarab either. So we've just been getting literally just these three in the middle and the resources so far. Let's take a step back quick. Oh, we got our special prize already. That was us. What? Okay, so we got our special prize. Apparently it didn't really notify us of that as far as I was aware. So I'm guessing the special prize was the gold or something. That's annoying. Guys, you can scroll back in the video and see if there was any notification that we had hit our special prize. I thought you said you would get an extra, hang on a sec. We go here, it says you get an increased award after opening several containers. I didn't see any indication of an increased reward. Bit weird. Let's move on to the big container first and see, we'll keep a close eye on our openings and see what our special prize is. So as you can see, a lot more options in here. We don't have any currency in there. So we've just got DNA samples, we've got epic for these guys, and then we have a bunch of rare and then a couple common ones that we could win. So these are a lot more expensive, guys, so I'm hoping these bring better rewards because 500 keys is quite a lot. It's going to take a while to save that up. So let's open them up and see what we get. Number one. A 100 Mantis DNA. So if I got this, which I just did, I would be very disappointed. 100 common samples, guys. Out of all the things that you could have won, there was literally just 2 common DNA options there. Not a good start. 500 keys that cost us just to get a bunch of common samples. Now it was 100, but at the same time, I mean, not exactly the best prize. Let's open another one. See if our luck has changed here. Rare, Wasp. So, okay, we've stepped it up from the common, but again, we're spending 500 keys for 50 DNA of something rare. I would really be hoping to see something epic at this point, guys. Okay, let's take a look back here. So one more for a special prize. Let's do it. I don't know if it's going to be this one or the one after. I guess we'll find out. I hope this is not our special prize. We got 20 DNA for the Locust. Again, rare. No epic gear in sight. So open for increased reward. So there we go. This should be our special container. So if there was any confusion there before, guys, if it says you need to open 3 before you get your special prize, you actually need to open 4. Just to be clear, it's you open 3 and then the next one is your special prize. So don't get confused with that. So luckily we have just enough to open our last one here for the special prize. Let's see what it is. The increased reward. Does that make sense to you guys? Does this look like an increased reward? We paid 500 keys for this. If I paid 500 keys just in general, I would not be happy with 50 common Scarab DNA. But this was supposed to be our increased reward, and we got 50 common Scarab DNA. It was possibly the worst prize you could have got here. We spent 500 keys, and this is our special reward. And it was literally the worst prize that we could have gotten, pretty much. Okay, there's something not right with that. Something seems broken, because that was not an increase of any sort. That was a decrease. So hopefully this opens your eyes a little bit, guys. Maybe this is something Pixonic need to be made aware of, that the special prize was not so special. Let's just open up a few more of these. We don't have enough to get to our next special prize on the small sample containers, but let's just bust them open anyway to see what we get. Finish off the rest of our keys. So there we go. Literally Primarch DNA 40 common. We got that for 50 keys. Whereas we basically got the same thing for 10 times the amount in the other chest. Very disappointing, to be honest. Archon DNA. So again, we haven't received a single of the upper tier prizes. So in the 50 chest, we haven't received a single rare prize. And in the big chest, we didn't receive a single epic prize. So it kind of goes to show the odds are definitely stacked against you when it comes to these openings. We got time to open 3 more. We got keys to open 3 more of these. So you can see there is definitely a pattern here. We're getting a lot of the same. Getting a lot of the same here. Okay, last one. Let's see what we get. You gonna surprise us? Okay, we got some Locust DNA. So that is gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope this was educational, beneficial in some way. But yeah, definitely something to consider when you're looking to save up DNA for those dinos. It is a bit frustrating. I can see the frustration there, whereas before you might be able to purchase gold, or you might be saving up gold to buy whatever you need to improve your hangar, to improve your gameplay. Now, as you can see, a big element of that has been taken away because it's random. And as you can see, the odds are very low. So I still have 0 DNA for the Mosquito. I don't even know if that was an option here. Fresnel, Herald, Dominus, Curie. Mosquito, there we go. So Mosquito DNA was an option here. After all that stuff that I opened, special prize and everything, I still am stuck with 0 DNA for the Mosquito. So yeah, it takes away an element of control there, because you have to leave it up to chance to be able to unlock certain things, and I can see that it's going to be very frustrating for some people, because as you can see, it is not as easy as it looks at all to get specific DNA for the things that you want. So anyway, that is a long enough video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Really curious to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. So let me know, what do you think about this new black market? What do you think about the whole DNA system in general? And have any of you guys have any different experiences with the black market chest compared to me? These are my first kind of bunch of chests I've opened. So this is my first attempt at this. Let me know if any of you guys have had any different or better luck with the DNA black market chests. I'd be curious to know. Let me know in the comments, and if you're new to the channel, guys, a sub would be really appreciated. I am trying to slowly work my way to 1,000 subscribers, so take all the help I can get. Let me know if you want me to do a video on a different topic on Dino Squad. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.